It is Saturday the 20th of March and I got up a bit later than usual, around 10 o'clock, because I was playing games with friends last night. But I've gotten dressed, had breakfast, which was just some biscuit brownies that I made last night, and I'm just gonna get to work now. I also have Instagram, which I post on every day, and usually in the mornings I sort out what I'm going to post, take pictures, edit it, caption it and post it, as well as do my daily Duolingo, which I've been doing for nearly a year now, which is amazing. And then I usually have a to-do list from the day before for what I am going to do, and I usually start off by making the bed, which you can see is not done yet because that really helps me get started on the day, cleaning up a bit. So I'm going to do that and then get some work done. It's just turned 1, I'm still doing work, but I just remembered that I'm actually working for an hour. I am working to do online open days with my university. Before the pandemic, I used to do these in person over the weekends. So I've just put on a bit of makeup. I used this concealer from Lush and some cheap makeup that I've had for years, which is probably not very sanitary, but it feels like a waste to bin it. I'm using that up. Just put my hair back with this that I make myself. I think I'm planning on making some over the summer and trying to sell these, because I wear these all the time to keep my hair back and it's greasy, so I've put it back and I'm about to get to work. All I do is help answer Q&A questions and also give a little talk. So I have a little script of me talking about my experience with university, just in case anybody has any questions. I'm sitting in the living room because my boyfriend's also working and he's in the other room on his computer, so I don't want to hear myself when I'm talking, so I'm just going to clear up in here. It's all nice and clean, and I'm just gonna get my script up. We've got about half an hour till we start, but I like to be ready. I previously tried this with garlic, where instead of buying refills, because we don't have like a proper bulk store nearby, we just got loads of plastic-free garlic, chopped it up, dried it out in the oven and then blended it up. And we recently ran out of onion powder, and we're doing this with onions, but I feel like onions are way too watery to do this efficiently, because this oven's been on for a while and I feel like it's just soaking up the energy, so I won't be doing this again. I'll try and find some plastic free onion granules for next time, but things like garlic, it works for really well. What are you doing?
Reading through your work
and
fixing any grammatical errors.
Oh yeah, English professor.
Yes.
So I just finished that task and I've uploaded it here. We have a little discussion board where we share feedback and stuff, because it's due on Friday, so I'll be going back to that later in the week. I was gonna go shopping now, but it looks like it's time for some exercising. That's one of my New Year's resolutions. If you want to see my other ones, I'll link the video up here. But I have been planning on exercising every day, and I've been doing that mostly. If not, then I make up for it the next day. But I am wearing a fully second-hand outfit. I got these, they're like cycling shorts from Depop, and I got this from Depop, basically brand new.
2, 1, go!
So it worked out for about an hour and I've just gotten dressed. All second-hand outfit again actually, and just packing my reusables, and we're off to do some food shopping. Unfortunately is at Asda because it's the most accessible shop to us, but taking a food waste on the way down. Usually there is a lot of plastic-free alternatives available, but today there wasn't, so it wasn't a very good shop, but we are doing the best we can with the price and the location and what is available near us, so that's just being realistic. These were on offer, and these are my favorite chocolate bar, and they won my little video that I made, so link up here to the best tasting, most ethical and best priced vegan plastic-free chocolate bar. I'm so excited. These onion bits are completely dried, so I'm going to blend them up and make some onion powder. Time I spend trying to actually get everything in the fridge and freezer. You can watch my video on things to look out for when renting a house, because I talked a lot about this and how it's really affected my sustainability. And I'm gonna get back to work. It is 8:30. I am usually someone that does work a bit later on in the day. I've been trying to get out of that schedule, but I just can't help it. I start panicking towards the end of the day and then do more stuff, so here we go. I'm doing second today, but fourth overall, last piece of my portfolio for my human evolutionary biology part. And we've got kind of free starts at whatever we want to do, and it's just demonstrating the evolution of a certain human aspect in whatever way we want. So I'm kind of creating like a magazine, comic strip kind of thing of the evolution of fire. So I'm just going to be doing some research on that and then illustrating that tonight. I'm just using this free second-hand printer that I got off a friend who's moving out to just scan in the pictures, and I'm going to be using them in my documents. Morning, it is Sunday the 21st of March. It is nearly 10:30. Yeah, I go through periods where I wake up really late. This is late to me. I like getting up early and doing stuff, but it's not my jam. Haven't had breakfast yet. I am in my little crafts room. We have like a spare room where I keep all my secondhand craft supplies and where I have a desk because we don't have space anywhere. If you want to see a tour of that, I actually have a video I made quite a long while ago. It's a bit old. Don't mind the weird half-started projects behind me. But usually Saturday or Sunday mornings I have a little craft session in the morning with a friend, and I need to get some stuff done today regarding that, so I'm going to be making some cards for people's birthdays in the next 2 weeks. I usually wouldn't buy cards, but these were given to me from somebody that's in the family that's no longer using them, so I'm just practicing art and making people happy. I am planning on, when I use those up, making digital cards. Like, that's the empty plain ones. There's loads of coloured ones as well that I had, so I am just getting through that. And also my picture for Instagram today will be of my embroidery. I have this t-shirt that I love, I've had for years, but you can see it's all like crumbling, so I've been embroidering over, but all these long strands don't work clearly, and I wanted them all to be in the same direction so that when you feel it, it's all smooth. I have a plan. I think I have like some sort of like fabric, not fabric, but like this adhesive that you can iron it on, so I'm going to test that out. I don't know what it is and if it works because I got it second hand. I've had it for, I don't know, maybe a decade. It's crazy. So I'm just going to try that out. It looks like this, and I've never used it before, and I feel like that's what it works. So I'm using a second-hand iron, which I'm currently balanced on. I got this in a charity shop. It's a little travel iron, and I don't use irons much, so I thought this was perfect for the time. I'm pretty sure it's just like £3. Crazy, but it works fine. And then I'm going to be using this parchment paper, which I didn't buy. It came from like Oilier Foods that I bought from a bulk store that's online. See No Waste, they're really great. So I've just washed these all. I'm going to keep them for like really messy baking and for projects like this. So, of course, I don't want to ruin it, so I'm going to just test it on this piece of random fabric here. Yeah, it works. It works. It's completely stuck down, so follow up in strips like this, and I'm just slotting under here. Yeah, it seems to be working. If it works, I'm going to continue on. I think I need to put a bit there as well. But I'm going to let it dry, and yeah, as you can see, it's not finished because I actually run out of white embroidery thread, so I need to go source some more. But I am up to making some cards. I have loads of paper and card that I bought none of this. I got this all, well, I have bought it, but none of this is new. It's all secondhand, either given to me by people that aren't using it, like loads of these. A lot of them I got from a car boot sale with this girl that was just had loads of cool paper, and I think some of it I did buy, but it was like years and years ago. But they're all like organized into color, and I'm painting some cards, and then I'm crafting some cards of card. So just put some pasta on the hob for some lunch, and in the meantime I'm going to sort out my laundry. Just using up some cheap, but ooh, that's typical, but plastic free laundry detergent. It's plastic free, but it is not very good for the environment. And then I have this fabric conditioner that I'm also using up that is refillable at my local zero waste shop, which is quite small, but yeah, I'm just putting it in there. Oh, the pasta's not done yet, so I'm going to take the time to clean up. Just made like a carbonara. I got some spaghetti instead of tagliatelle because I didn't have enough. I would usually make this myself, but it is a busy week, so I had to use packaged ones. But I do have a little pasta machine up here, and I can make spaghetti and tagliatelle. So when I am done with uni, I will be making loads and drying that out. And then I just put some vegan soft cheese, as well as some oat milk, a bit of garlic powder, a bit of plastic free bouillon powder, and I'm just gonna have this for lunch. I'm just eating it from the pot because there's no point in getting the bowl dirty, and it's just for me. Jack's having leftovers, which we always like to do. It's just cheaper and convenient, just make a little bit extra, and then you can heat it up for a lunch when you're busy.
Are you ready? Yep. 3, 2, 1, go.
Exercising, my boyfriend made some homemade bread. It's so much better. I just called my parents to figure out the census because I was filling it out for them, and now I'm just hanging the laundry that I put in earlier, and Jack is making dinner. What are you making?
Roast dinner.
Yeah. make seitan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, make our own seitan from Vital Wheat gluten, and saves us on plastic waste from buying other meat alternatives like corn, even though we do sometimes buy that because it is a lot to make it all the time, and we don't have a big enough freezer to store excess. And I'm using these to hang up the washing because even though we have a tumble dryer combo, first of all, it never works. The clothes are always a bit soggy, but also whenever we have the heating on, it just helps dry it. And we got these for like 50p each at a charity shop, so that's amazing. And then when we move, I'll probably get a big one if I can find it secondhand. Between what you guys just saw me doing and now, it is, what's the time? Late. Probably like 7 or no, it's not, I don't know. I've just been lazing around on TikTok basically, and I realised my issue is I am craving some sweets, and I don't want to eat all that chocolate that we bought yesterday because I've already eaten nearly half a pack, and that's just not good. And I'm not making something healthy, but it's better than eating chocolate straight out the pack. So I'm making those biscuits that we had yesterday. Using these scales, which I got from a car boot sale for like 50p, but they're also non-electric, which is great. I always try and opt for stuff that doesn't need electricity because that's also being wasteful.
You know, I mean, I know I'm getting long in the tooth, but seriously, this morning because I had my vaccination missed in between the trees, and the songs of Gibbons resounding in 4 of the discussion boards on Blackboard. So if you
Ooh, that's dope.
What do you My first, is it PR? Is that what it's called? PR package?
Yeah.
What does PR stand for?
Public relations.
Exclusively. Again.
Bar.
Chocolate oat milk to keep me going, and then back to work.
sounds like we're getting there in terms of being able to see the slides.
I have a bit of this homemade jam that my friend made for me. It did end up a bit runny, so I just use it as like a kind of syrup on top. been cooking Thai green curry using our second hand. Ow! I put my finger on the steam. From about a cup of oats, and then I have this left over. Going to make Potatoes are homemade, so no plastic waste from the packaging, and they're also with skins, so no waste from scraps, and you can't even taste it. I didn't even realize until I remembered what they said. Oh, ignore my greasy hair, but I'm feeling really sad with all the work, so I'm just gonna get dressed from my absolutely not matching outfit whatsoever into something a bit more appropriate and do some exercising to boost the mood.
Worth looking at those in a little bit more detail, because although we have most of them do
Leftover scones from it. And catching up on email and doing stats, corresponding with my supervisor about what I need to be doing. These are all my outputs. It's getting a bit overwhelming, but I'm doing it. On my portfolio things, I'm just going to make the small changes suggested and then submit it because it's due tomorrow. Just had a little catch-up call with my grandma who finally got WhatsApp, so I got to video chat with her from all the way back in Poland, which is really nice. And yesterday, after making all the flapjacks and stuff, I had a call with my mum. We talked because she got her vaccination as well, so we had a little catch-up with that, which was nice. Those flapjacks that I made the other day from the leftover oat milk didn't turn out good. They were very soggy. Next time I think I'll add some more dry oats and put less butter in, so less wet ingredients, or maybe dry the oats out from the milk first. But yeah, and then the next day we tried them and then flipped it over to bake it on that side. They were still kind of soggy and weird, so this morning, instead of wasting them and binning them, I've blended them up with a bit of zero waste chocolate and some of my homemade oat milk and made a little oat milkshake smoothie thing. And that's a bit of chocolate at the bottom.
Is similar. So in terms of the pathways that we have here, the WMT pathways, they're very
yes.
the